Hello there, Neil Whitfield of Small Business Big Ideas here with day 7 of my 101 Small Business Marketing Tips video series. So for those of you who are coming to this new, this is me recording a video every day for 101 days, and I'm recording a tip a day, and I've come across a list of 101 small business marketing tips from a website called thebalance.com, and I'm taking each of those and just sort of expanding on them. So these aren't necessarily my tips. Some are great, some less great, but I'll always try and give you my honest opinion of them. So far, days 1 to 6 have all been quite top level strategic marketing focus, such as having a written marketing plan, getting an understanding of your target customer, your unique selling proposition, carrying out market research, that sort of stuff. Today is the first day of perhaps a more practical focus, and today and tomorrow both covers this, the humble business card. So as I say, tomorrow's tip as well also covers that, so I better be careful not to overstep myself today. So the tip from thebalance.com's list was update your business card. My first question, as always, or as quite often, would be why? Why update it if it's working? Why go to the effort of changing it? Obviously, if you've moved address or your phone number's changed or something like that, it makes sense to change it, but I'm not really one for changing something for the sake of it, because more often than not it's going to cost you money to have it redesigned and reprinted. I would also ask a more fundamental why and question whether you need one or not, depending on where you are in your business journey, even though I hate the phrase. If you're yet to start trading and you're not actively sort of going out networking, why do you need a business card? There's certainly other things that potentially might be a better use of your money. That said, it's still pretty much an expectation that if you are a serious business person that you have a business card. It's a handy way to get information to potential contacts or prospects. So, and actually they're pretty inexpensive. You can get them designed and printed for less than 50 quid for a few hundred. So I think it is something that sooner or later you're probably going to need. Certainly, if you are going out there actively trying to make contact through networking and the likes, then you are probably going to struggle without a business card, and you're going to look slightly perhaps ill-prepared or unprofessional if you don't have one. So it's not going to cost you a massive amount of money, but just make sure that you're doing it at the right time. It does also, as we're talking about business cards, give me the chance to, I think for the first time in this video series, talk about what is becoming an increasingly large elephant in the room, which is GDPR, which for those of you in the UK or Europe will know is coming in May of 2018, and is as an update to the current data protection regulations, which is causing a lot of people in the world of marketing to run around panicking, thinking that the world's about to end. And it's not just an IT issue, it has lots of implications, and actually the implications are as far reaching as your humble business card. As with a lot of things regarding GDPR, and I'm recording this early in February in 2018, as with a lot of things with GDPR, we don't have all the answers yet. But there is certainly a school of thought to say that the list of business cards, or the pile of business cards that you've got wrapped with an elastic band sitting in your drawer, you shouldn't necessarily automatically assume just because someone has given you a business card that that is them consenting for you to use their data. And of course, a business card with someone's information, phone number, name, email address, that is data. And by having it in a big pile wrapped with an elastic band, that is you holding their data. So one thing that GDPR is likely to do is make the world become a lot more complicated than it already is now. So don't forget the humble business cards when you are thinking about your data processing requirements for GDPR. It would probably be good practice, not that I'm suggesting you've got masses of time that you're just waiting to find something to fill, but it would be good practice if you have got a lot of people's business cards just to potentially make sure that they're willing and consent that you can actually use their information. I see a lot of people who get rightly, I think, upset where they might have been to an exhibition or a trade show or something like that, handed in a business card, perhaps as part of a free draw or something, and then very soon afterwards they start getting emailed by the company who they gave the business card to. That's fine if you're dropping a relevant email to someone if they've particularly expressed interest in something. It's also fine, I'd suggest, if you're sending them an email to then ask the recipient to opt into a database and giving them the option of unsubscribing, but just adding them to a list and mailing them time and time again probably isn't great practice now, and probably will be considered even worse practice post-May when GDPR comes in. So GDPR, I'm sure, will crop up a few times through the series. Perhaps as time progresses, we might get more answers, because there are a lot of unanswered questions regarding the implications of GDPR. But yes, it does get down to your humble business card as well. So that's today's tip, all about business cards. Tomorrow's tip will also be about business cards, about making your business card stand out. So I will record a video about that for you tomorrow. Thanks, bye.